Talk Like a Dope show with your host. She puts the spice back in your life. Boston's own Get It Girl, the boudoir queen of seduction, Stormy Weather 69.
Well, welcome to Let's Talk Like Adults. Good afternoon to all my cupcakes and candy bars. How you all doing? I am here and I am ready, so I hope you all are too. Welcome to Let's Talk Like Adults. And yes, it is your girl, the one and only Stormy Weather 69. And boy, have I got news for y'all. I say it's busy out here, y'all. I mean, busy. But listen. Hey, Cupcake, how you doing? Thank you, darling. Thank you. I didn't do much, but thank you. So listen, you guys, I'm in South Carolina, and unlike a lot of the other states, we've already gotten warm here. So, I mean, like, the weather here, they always say to me, well, Stormy, why are you always in the Carolinas? Considering that you are a northerner. Because I love the weather. The weather is awesome. All right? Yes, we get the hurricanes and tornadoes and stuff like that. But trust and believe me when I tell you, once you lived where the climate changes so much, or the cold weather lasts so long, you cannot wait to be able to move around a little bit. Hey, Mike, how you doing? Welcome to Let's Talk Like Adults. So listen, I know like in some of the states, like I was saying, I'm a northerner. I was born in the winter month, okay? And although I love the first fall of snow, I mean like the first flurries and all that kind of stuff, I love it because it's so pretty. But after that's over with, I'm not in love anymore. Once you have to shovel, deal with the slush, see how dirty it gets from the sand and the mud and just regular traffic and the exhaust and stuff like that, I'm not in love anymore. Okay? Like, I love fall. I love the changing of the leaves. The foliage is just amazing to me because I'm a northerner, so I get to see it and it gets to last longer. Here in the South, it doesn't last as long. So yes, I get the foliage, but it just does not last. And where I live at now, it could be one side of the street could have 0 leaves on the trees. The other end of that same side could have orange and yellow leaves, but directly across the street, all the leaves can be green. So it's kind of awkward for me. And I've been here more than 20 years. So the change of weather is just, I usually watch TV so I can see what it's doing every place else. And then I just say, okay, I still love living in the Carolinas. But the truth is that I don't just live here. I still live in Massachusetts. I still, we have a home in New York. So I'm still all over the place. I love the Carolina weather. I do. And I mean, come on. It's March and I have no sleeves on, no sweater. I mean, come on. Who wouldn't love it, right? So listen. I know you guys hear the bell ringing. That's my baby. Hey, Jane. How you doing, Big Jay? I haven't seen you in a long time. Please, you guys, don't freak out when you hear those bells ringing every now and again. My baby's with me today. I have a Chihuahua, and today's her day to be with me. So you're going to hear a bell every now and again. Don't freak. So let's start with some of the world news, shall we? All right. First of all, if you were aware or unaware, the AT&T had a problem with their 911 connections. Okay, but it's fixed now. Oh, you want to see my baby, Sophia? Sophie, where are you, honey? Here's my baby. She's not dressed today, but there's my baby. Say hello. Say hi, Lisa. Mommy, look. Look at the camera. Look. There you go. Say hi. Okay, get down. I'll go back to work now. Go play with your toys. Okay, so now, Lisa, you happy? You like my baby? Thank you. She's gotten fat, though. But she's doing better. I'm working on it. But she's getting fat because I'm not working out anymore at home. Like, I go to a gym now, so that's why she's getting fat. But back to the world news that's going on. For those of you who did not know, if you had AT&T, your 911 connection calls were not going through. Okay, but they fixed it now, so now everything is fixed. World News says that Hawaii has filed, the Attorney General has filed the injunction against the 45th for his travel ban. They say that it affects their education, their tourism, and it also affects how they're making money. Because, I mean, you know, you're preventing people from coming in and out of Hawaii, where that's one of the biggest travel places to go to, depending on the season. So they went ahead on and they filed against the 45th ban. There was some pictures, for those of you, I don't know if you've seen the news or not, but there were some pictures posted of women in the Marine, totally naked. They did not give the authorization for the pictures to be posted, and then now they're filing a lawsuit because not only 2 of these women have been had pictures posted of themselves, but they were unaware of the pictures, and other women have had pictures of themselves taken without their knowledge. So the question is one, who's taking these pictures, and why are you violating their rights? With that being said, a big lawsuit is about to jump off, and like it or not, if you were doing dirty, then you deserve to get paid. You deserve to get punished for the work that you was doing dirty. Okay, they're here to serve the country just like you are. They need to be treated with the same common courtesy and respect. Instead of saying this is not a place for them to be, they're there to do a job. I know you guys can hear the ice cream truck going past me, but it's out there anyway. Also, they have a big situation going on in DC. And it was all because of a guy, I guess he voiced his opinion publicly about the 45th. And they had the audacity to tell him that he did not have freedom of speech. So he got a lawsuit, he got arrested, and then now they're trying to file charges of defamation of character. Okay? It can't be defamation of character if it's the truth. Sorry, 45th. It is what it is. Local news. March the 10th, they're going to have a Friends and Family Day for free from 4 to 7. Before I forget, oh my gosh, because she would kill me if I forgot. For those of you who don't know, or for those of you who have seen her on my Saturday show as my co-host, Miss Manessa Campbell turned 40 today. So big ups to Manessa. I miss her so much. She hasn't been on the show in a couple of weeks. She had, other prior engagements that needed to be tended to. And then this weekend, she's going to be celebrating her birthday. Today's actually her birthday, and then the weekend, she's going to be celebrating it, so we won't see her again this Saturday. But I want to say, Manessa, we miss you and we love you. Okay, so you guys go by Manessa's page. Her name is Manessa Campbell. Wish her a happy birthday. She is actually an awesome chick, and she's working on her up-and-coming designs. So soon she'll have her T-shirts and stuff out. So I hope you guys get to look at her work and see what she's doing. Also, on a somber note, Jimmy Blind passed away. And so, he's going to be missed by a lot of people. And I was sorry to scroll through my timeline this morning and see that. I thought that, the tribute that they're doing to him is awesome, but I think it's sad that another brother is going to be lost. Also, this is Biggie Small's birthday. So, it's just great people who have passed away. Jimmy Blind, most people only know one side to him, but he's actually really active when it comes to kids. Okay, and he loves the kids. That was one of the things that made him be a distinctive individual. All right, so may he rest in peace. North Charleston High School, North Charleston High Schools did their Sea Perch Challenge underwater robotics challenge today. It's a competition that they do with junior high school and high school students. They only use 24 schools. And these children are actually using their minds, and people are always under the impression that kids aren't doing nothing. They're going to school for what? They're going in there acting up all day. That's not the case. I see firsthand of some of the things that they do, so I want to say big ups to another kid that was there today, which is Micah. I saw him on the news this morning, and I just want him to know that people out here are proud of him and they salute him, and I am one of those people. So I want to say big up and a big shout out to him. Oh, you guys like my cup? This is from my baby sister. Well, my sister behind me, not the baby. She's still my baby sister, but she hates it when I say that. Gigi's mom. She sent me this cup while I was sick last year. And I don't play anybody using my cup, as you can tell. But speaking about what's in my cup, my baby sister, turned me on to a tea for women who are, it's supposed to be used for women that are lactating, okay, but I'm not lactating. I'm going through menopause, and so my hot flashes were unbearable and out of control, so she turned me on to this tea. And if you want to know about the tea, just instant message me or whatever, and I'll let you know about this tea. But anyway, it helped me with my hot flashes. Like, I used to break out in a cold sweat no matter where I was at, what I was doing, and I could be stark naked. It didn't matter. But she turned me onto this tea. It kind of tastes like licorice, the black licorice, but it actually made me feel better, and I didn't have as many outbreaks as I was doing before. So thank you so much to Mika Flakes. So let's see. For those of you who don't know, local news, the Cooper River Run is April the 1st. So it's going to be the 48th Cooper River Run. And, I mean, there's a lot of people that's going to be out there. I'm going to try my best to get out there so I could take some pictures and maybe record live from there. I'm hoping. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I try, honey. Really and truly, I try. Faison Love got arrested. He was apparently going to pick up his car after getting off the airplane, and the valet said something to him, and they ticked him off. So they got into a scuffle. They was rolling around on the ground, and he was kicking tail. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, first of all, it took 4 of them to get him, and you still got beat up. All right, just saying. Stay in your lane, and if you know you can't take somebody, don't be trying to act like no superhero. It ain't gonna work for you. There is going to be tonight at Sand Shack on Ashley Phosphate a live mic for all people who love music, and they're gonna have a jam session. So if you have a band that you play with or whatever, come. They're gonna do a series. I mean, it's free. It's gonna just be an awesome night. Also, at the Palmer Brewery tonight downtown, they also have an open mic down there. So, I mean, you're an artist, you love your craft, you play an instrument, you play with a band, what have you, go check them out. It's an awesome show. And they're going to be doing their best to, and it's someone's birthday, I forgot who they said, but it's somebody's birthday down there. So they're going to be doing a big, like a shindig sort of kind of, without the nakedness. For those of you who may know or may not know, Black Expo is this weekend. So if you're not doing anything, go down, check out Charleston at the Black Expo Center and just see what's going on over there. Also in Somerville, March the 11th, which is Saturday, is their last oyster roast, and it's going to be going on from 1 p.m. till 5. I had the pleasure of receiving in my feed from Daybreak, Soul to Soul Boutique. They're going to be having, the doors are going to be opening up at 4 o'clock, March the 12th, and they're located on 111 McKnight Road, that's in Mount Pleasant. Also this Saturday, I mean, not this Saturday, but March the 25th, which is a Saturday. The health fair is going to be going on at 933 West 1st North Street. That's in Somerville. And it's going to be from 1 to 4. So you all go check that out. The Charleston Jam Fest is March the 10th at 8 p.m. Tickets are starting at $45. It's going to be at the Coliseum. And y'all know your boy's going to be there, Mr. Mays. Yes, thank you, baby. Go do your thing. Big ups to my friend Tracy. Her husband's birthday is today. He turned 60. So big ups to your rock star, Tracy. I hope he has a wonderful birthday and he's been blessed to see many more. Also in South Carolina, we have, I know you guys are like, daggone, Stormy, what's going on in the Carolinas? You know too much. No, I don't know a whole lot, just what gets sent to me. Hey, Andre, how you doing? They have the alternative solar project launched for the Carolinas. Here's the thing. I mean, I get it, but I mean, I don't like the fact that they limited it to who they were going to limit it to. So anyway, it's for middle class people and middle class families. It says that you can have the solar panels for your roof. It will help reduce your electricity and also help the ozone and all that kind of stuff. Hey Pam, how you doing, baby? Mwah. If you want more information about how you can get the solar panels for your home, it's the number you can dial is 1-844-481-2888. So that's that. So, with everything that's been going on, I don't know how many of you all know, but I write the column Let's Talk Like Adults, which is featured on blogspot.com. And if you're friends with me on Facebook, you notice that every Wednesday I'll post the link for Let's Talk Like Adults. This past Tuesday, after my show was over, I got a couple of emails. And I said, okay, I could have came right back on and, did the emails that I got. But I decided not to. Two of them were pretty serious. One of them was a couple. And they say that it's getting harder and harder to be married. And I find that other people feel that way just about dating. So when someone says that it's getting harder and harder to be married, it makes you question and wonder what the heck is really going on. Okay? And what it is social media. For some of them. For others, it is lack of communication. And as I said to you all beforehand, and I mentioned it on the show Tuesday, that if you have a problem communicating with your spouse or your mate, you need to leave home. And I don't mean leave your mate and then you go and leave home. No, that's not what I meant. I meant the two of you all leave home, turn off your cell phones, computers, laptops, any of your electrical devices that's going to prevent you all from talking. But the main reason why I say for you all to leave home is because when you're not home, when you are home, there's too many distractions at home that will prevent you all from talking. There's too many distractions at home that will make you say, oh man, I forgot to do this. I forgot to do that. I really need to remember to do this or call this person. But if you are out and it's just the two of you, you will find a way to talk to each other. Okay? Because you're not distracted by so many different things. So I want you all to put that in your cap, okay, and really work on that part. Because if you can't talk to each other and you all don't find the time to talk, the gap between you is going to get greater. All right, and it's going to become a thing where it becomes very unbearable to be able to even deal with each other, and you don't want that. Also, while we're doing our Let's Talk Like Adults segment, it was brought to my attention. How do I phrase this? He's not turned on by her anymore. Okay, anymore. And because of it, it has gotten to the point where he's sleeping in one room and she's sleeping in another. My question was, either of you seeing someone new? He said no. She just does not care about her anymore. And it's becoming a problem. Well, I can relate. If it's becoming a problem when someone doesn't care about themselves, it's very hard to have someone else care about you when you don't care about you. So my suggestion was to sit down and talk to them. Okay? Communication, believe it or not, goes a very long way. But when someone's self-esteem is dropping, there's another problem underneath the not caring about yourself. Something is going on underneath, and you need to pay attention and find out what it is and how you can assist or help. And that's important. One of the other topics that came up since I saw you guys on Tuesday was, Stormy, I heard you mention about people who try adventurous sex or try having different types of adventures when they are intoxicated or under the influence. Before I do that, I want to read what Lisa says. That's really sad. She shouldn't punish someone because you're not feeling good about yourself. You're right, Lisa. She shouldn't. You're only going to make a problem worse. You're right, Lisa. She really is, because she's not talking to him and telling him what's wrong. When you don't talk to people, they have no idea. I mean, we can care about them and love them all we want to, but none of us are mind readers. So you have to actually use your vocal skills and stop always using your physical actions. Okay? But back to what I was saying. It's awful if you have to be under the influence to enjoy sex or to try something new, because you're not trying it. Your other subconscious is doing it. Okay? If you're going to try a new adventure, because that's what they are, they're adventures. The two of you all are going to try something together for the very first time and you've never done it. It's an adventure. With that being said, if you're going to try an adventure, at least be of sound mind while you're doing it. If you're going to be under the influence while you are trying something new, you can't really remember whether or not you liked it or not. Okay? So I'm not telling you that having a glass of wine or having a cocktail isn't okay. It's okay. But if you have to use it as a crutch or your shield to help you try something new, then trying something new is not for you. But you also have to be grown up enough to be able to talk to your mate about it and say, listen, I can't do this, or I'm not ready for this. Because if you're not ready for something and you go ahead on and do it anyway, now you're not going to like it at all. Okay? Nor are you going to be able to respect the person after the fact. You're going to be angry at them. You're not going to say anything, but you are going to be angry, or you're going to resent them, and you don't want that. Not when it's someone you care about. So do yourself a favor. If you're going to try something new, you're going to try a new adventure and things of that nature, whether it's sexual, well, mainly because we are speaking of it being sexual, don't be under the influence of anything. You're supposed to be high off of the excitement that you all are going to try this new thing between you. I don't care if it's oral sex, anal sex, outside sex, whatever it is. What I'm telling you is don't be under the influence to try it. Okay? Because it's going to have a reverse effect, if you get what I'm saying. I hope you do. I got to get some more of my good tea. You guys, excuse me. You're right, Lisa. If the person loves you, they will help you feel good about yourself. Just open up and talk to them. So, seeing that I don't have a busy morning today for the Let's Talk Like Adults touchdown, we'll get right into the emails, okay? Um, hey, Stormy. It's funny how I feel like I've known you forever. I'm married, no kids, one dog. My husband says he already has kids, doesn't need any more, and doesn't want any more. Everybody around me has children. I was unable to have my own, so I asked him about adopting one. He said no, he doesn't want any more. What do I do? What do I do? Cupcake with no frosting. Well, Cupcake, if he doesn't want any children, first of all, that's something you all should have discussed prior to getting married. That's number one. Number two, sometimes being a parent, it's hard. Okay? And if someone didn't feel they did a good job the first time, they really don't want to make the mistake again. But I understand that everyone around you has children, okay? Or they are childbearing age, all right? Most of the people that I know of childbearing age, but most of my friends, like my close friends, they've done it already. Myself, I don't have any biological children. I have several children that I did not give birth to, okay? I've been a mom always. My sisters say that I get confused with my role. I don't know if I'm supposed to be the mom or the sister. And it's not that I'm confused. It's just that it's so much feelings and emotions that I have for them that, yes, I've always been. And they all have children. So I am that auntie mom. My niece was watching. I'm very protective of them. I want them to know that if they feel as though they can't talk to their mom, that they can talk to me and I'll help them talk to her. Okay? Or I'll help my nieces and nephews talk to their dad. I mean, like, that's who I am. That's what I do. But I understand the feeling and the frustration of wanting to bear children and wanting to have children and not having your own. But the two of you really do need to talk about exactly how to get over this hump. Myself, I don't have any children that live at home with me. Okay? But my Sophia is everything to me. And I love her just like I would love any other child. I'm not going to allow anything or anyone to harm her or to mistreat her in any fashion. El Carice was just on there a second ago, and she can tell you, like, my baby is everything to me. But when it comes to the other children in my life, when I say that I love them, and they can call me, they talk to me about anything and everything, and I'm always going to be there because that's who I am. You two need to come to some kind of common ground, some understanding, so that way you can I don't want to say to disregard your feelings or your emotions, because I don't mean that at all. But maybe if you could be more active in their children's life, in his children's life, because they're your children as well now. All right, so I don't know how long you all have been married. I don't know how old the children are. But you don't force someone to do something that you really don't want. And don't try to change them. I'm saying just talk to them about it. Maybe there is a way that you all can come to a common ground, some common understanding, where you won't be clashing and banging into each other, emotionally and mentally. All right? So please talk to them. And maybe there is another alternative that you all can do. Or I have a girlfriend who doesn't have any children of her own, but she's a stand-in mom. You know, like the big sisters? She's a stand-in mom. And so she goes and she spends time, and she adopted a classroom like I did. I adopted a classroom, and when I did it, I felt better because I went and I gave to other children. Okay? And those children, when they see me in the street, I mean, it's years later, and they see me and they're like, oh my gosh, I know who that is. That was our mom. And people going, your mom? That's not your mother. No, she was the school mom. Like, she came to school, she brought cupcakes, she brought crayons, markers, paper, Kleenex. I mean, that's who I am. That's what I do. It's not an easy thing to deal with, but that is something that you all should have spoke about prior to getting married. I'm going to let that go. You can email me later on. We can talk some more, or call me. The next email says, Dear Stormy, first I want to say thank you for giving us a big sister, to talk to who won't judge us and can be honest with us. I have been trying to get over a 10-year on-again, off-again relationship. He married a lady last year. He did not tell me. I had to see it on Facebook. Oh, man. He has a new number and has unfriended me as well. Well, that's a good thing that he has unfriended you. You don't want to constantly see what's going on in his life and in his relationship with someone new. That will hurt every day. She goes on to say, I'm okay now, but I feel like every day can seem like depression to me if I did not get over it and try to find other hobbies. I sometimes think I want to date. Then on the other hand, I feel like why, so I can get shitted on. I feel like I fix them up just so they can be ready for, as you call, the next cupcake. When is my candy bar for me coming? I don't want to be alone forever. Melted cupcake. Wow. What did you say, Elle? Oh, yeah. You're right. But getting back to this. So, you don't know what to do. Okay. First, don't dwell on... Sometimes... Okay, let me rephrase it. Don't dwell on what happened, okay? Sometimes we meet people and we think that they're for us, and they're really, really not. But because we're hurting inside, we try to fix them up and dress them up and prepare them to be the man or the woman that we would want them to be. So we fix up this candy bar to make him be the best, but he wasn't meant for us. Or we fix up this cupcake and put all this pretty frosting and glaze and jimmies and all this stuff on it, but she was not for us. Okay? What you need to do is do self-inventory. So back up, disconnect, and back up and find out what it is about you that keeps attracting these people to you. I used to have a problem where I was in 911 emergency room for everybody, men and women, cupcakes and candy bars. And they would just come to me because they felt as though that I could fix whatever was wrong. I could bandage them up like I would do one of my siblings and then prepare them for the outside world. But in the meantime, I was getting emotionally involved and getting torn apart because I'm giving them everything. I made them be great again, so to speak. Okay? And I gave them their confidence back. I made them be wonderful and everything. And then guess what? They shitted on me after the fact. Okay? And I know you guys know that I don't like to curse when I'm on my show, but that's basically what they did to me. What I'm telling you is this. You need to just do a self-inventory. Find out what it is about you that keeps attracting these people. Or are you approaching and getting involved with people that are unobtainable? Okay? Because if you are, what you need to do is stop it. When you meet people and they go, oh, well, I'm in a relationship, but not quite. Or, well, we have an understanding. What's the understanding? Because I'm sorry, when you're dating someone, you're dating them. If you all have an open relationship, you have an open relationship. But if that's the case, then you all need to say that straight out the gate. If you're only getting with someone as a rebound or they're the jump off or whatever you want to call it, okay, it's going to fall apart. The jump offs don't last long. Really and truly, they don't. So you really need to get yourself together as far as that is concerned. And not so much trying to make them be who you want them to be. What you need to do is really and truly, you need to just disconnect yourself from everybody and just mend your heart, mend your spirit first before you get yourself involved. Period. Okay, let's get to this next one because that was just a little bit too much. It's not something I could answer and fix in one show. That's it. I don't have that much time. I'm sorry. The next letter. Dear Stormy, I met this candy bar and he is everything. Everything about him was great. The communication, we enjoy some of the same things. He loves cooking and I am a chef. We both love sports. The sex is great. His friends I have never met. My friends feel like he is too standoffish. I never want to go out with someone. Oh, he never wants to go out with someone other than myself. He never wants to go out with other people. He doesn't like meeting my friends. He says he wants to take it really slow. How slow is slow? I mean, I'm okay with taking it slow, but sometimes taking things too slow can really be too much. We met back in November. When we first started dating, everything was wonderful. We did not have sex until January, which was fine. When I introduced him, he says don't say his name. When I asked him why, what was wrong, is there someone else? He says no. There's nothing wrong. I'm just a very private person. Stormy, he is about to make me consider getting with another candy bar before this candy bar gets to melt and my feelings are hurt. I like him. I mean, I really, really like him. But what am I supposed to do when the person that I like is making me feel as though I am like his best kept secret? I haven't made it a secret about who I am or what I am. My family and my friends know who I am. I've introduced him to some of them. They all like him. They say he's a nice person and, to be honest, really sexy. My sister said that he looks like the ideal man for me. What am I to do, Mr. Snicker? Well, Mr. Snicker, you need to find out what is going on with him. Okay, why is it that I understand about being a private person. Really and truly, I do. I understand about being a private person. I'm married to one. I understand what it's like to be a private person. But you're going out with your friends and you would like him to go along. Or you're going to have a family event and you would like him to go. Okay? And you're saying that sometimes he's going, but he's so standoffish that he's not talking to anyone and he's not interacting. That could be a problem. I don't know if you guys can see this, but Deltina, I'm not playing with you. I have clothes on, and yes, I am grown, honey. But back to what I was saying. He may very well not be ready, or as Lisa said, he may not be ready for dating right now, or he may be one of those undercover brothers. He may really be one of those people who it has to be a secret. He can't tell anyone. Or he may not be comfortable with whom he is. Okay? So it's not necessarily you or your friends. It may just be that he's having a problem dealing with his own sexuality. Because as you mentioned in the letter, that you guys, everything about you all is great. You all go out as friends. That's the other thing. When you all are going out, you're saying that he's a great friend. But when you all were at home, he's more like your lover. Okay? You're right, Lisa. He may not be the social type. Okay? It's a lot of things that could be going on. But here's the problem. Patience, and how serious are you about this person? Because if it's just someone that you're going to date casually, all right, I wouldn't worry about it a whole lot. Okay? Just ride it until it's finished. Okay? But if it's someone that you're going to be serious about and you plan on going further with this relationship, you all need to sit down and talk. Like I always tell people, relationships take time to build. Okay? And communication is everything. And like Lisa says, give the relationship time. This is only March. But I know what's wrong with you. You know what it really is? Elle, stop it. She says he's still in the closet. And he's not ready to be permanent. That may not be the case. It may very well be that he is just not, he's not ready for himself. Okay? To be open about who he is. Or he could be open with people that he knows, but his family may not know. So it's not so much that he's in the closet because the outside world knows, but his family may not know. Or he's feeling her out. Oh no, baby, it's a guy. Didn't you hear? It says Mr. Snicker. Stop it. Listen, you've got to be patient. You got to understand that everything is not smooth as silk. Sometimes he's a Mounds bar. Sometimes he's an almond joy. Sometimes you feel like a nut and sometimes you don't. Lisa, the person who wrote this was a guy, honey. It's a Snicker. His name is Mr. Snickers. Has a Snicker candy bar. So he has a problem with the new candy bar. Okay, honey. But here's the other thing. Here's the flip side to that. When you first start dating someone, you have to fill them out. You have to know where it is that you're going with them. Because if you're not sure where it's going, you have this big space between you. And you're like, okay, well, I'm moving in this direction. And I'm going straight ahead. And I'm ready for whatever's coming that way because, I'm ready. Then you have the other people who are more timid. And they're like standing behind a protective barrier. Because they don't know how they're going to move forward, if they're ready to move forward. Or he could be trying to get over feelings for someone else. Okay? So you got to be careful when you're dating someone. Know who it is you're dating and know what they're prepared for. Okay? Everyone is not prepared for the committed relationship. And then you got too many of us out here that are still playing Ringling, Ballum, and Bailey circus, reindeer games. They're into doing too many things at one time, or they're into the performance act and they don't want the committed relationship. Period. Okay? Listen, you guys, I love you all. You know I do. But it's coming close to that time and I have to go. But if you have any questions whatsoever, please do not. If you have any questions whatsoever, please don't hesitate. Just email me, text me, ask me. It's your girl, Stormy Weather 69. You all know I have nothing but love for you. Think about yourself and the people that you're involving yourself with. Also, remember that there is no way in the world that you can read another individual's mind. So you have got to talk. You've got to be open. You've got to be able to say to the other person, listen, can we talk? Okay? Smooches. Mwah, 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 mwah. I love you all so much. I hope you all had a beautiful day. Today is Thursday and it's touchdown. So if you're planning on texting a piece of tail and you haven't done it yet, what you waiting for? Tomorrow is Friday. That's when we do our flashback, baby. And we got to think about what was good when we had it. Okay? Meow. Darling, I love you guys. You all take care of yourself. Have a beautiful day. It's your girl, Stormy Weather 69, sharing nothing but love for you. And as always, have sex responsible, be good to yourself, and be good to others. And remember to treat people as you would like them to treat you. It's your girl. Bye-bye.
Thank you for tuning in to the Let's Talk Like Adults show. To check out the caller, you can go to letstalklikeadults.com. For questions, email her at letstalklikeadultssw@gmail.com. And for bookings, you can email her at stormyweather69booking@gmail.com. Once again, thank you for tuning in to Let's Talk Like Adults. We'll catch you next week.